Welcome back, everybody, to a wonderful episode. Or actually, this is a recoil of Magnum Presents season premiere. What a show it was tonight. Don't you guys agree?
Man, this show tonight was crazy. It was great. It was great as always.
I mean, Weekend at Stripes was huge, right? But somehow they just set the bar again, and now we have a whole year ahead of us. Like, what could we possibly see the rest of this year? Oh! Honorary Mark here. This is Vargas, Alex, whatever you want to call him. Ooh! He's getting behind the fan, so he knows what's going on. But let's just jump right into it. The first match, as a newcomer to Magnum, right? At least the new era of Magnum. What did you think of the first match? We had Donnie versus Nitro, but unfortunately Jeremy gave Donnie the night off, so he was met with the unfamiliar face of Con Artis. Con Artis jumps him from behind and just beats the mess out of Nitro. What'd you think? Oh! Anyway, Donnie comes in. Obviously, they're all toying with him. Jeremy's at ringside. They have a ton of things going on. Con is beating kind of the snot out of him, and Nitro just, he kind of takes it, right? Like, he's dishing his own stuff out. He's not really showing too much weakness, but of course, you know, Donnie Rangers have to be a play in everything that he does. So, bunch of followers, I say, but... Boo! Anyway, seriously, I want to know where this goes, because we have now two more Donnie Rangers that have been unmasked. We know exactly who they are. We have Drake Holloway and Relly Carter, two people I never would imagine joining their diabolical squad.
Right.
But man, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how much money Jeremy has, but he's putting something together, because that's a hell of a squad now. Like, the Magnum roster is really going to have something on there, a target on their back, let's say.
Right.
So we'll just jump straight into the next match. We got best part of the match, right? Nitro's getting beat up. Who comes to save them? Kit Sackett and Red Wing, the tag team champs. They come in, they swoop in, they save everybody, and boom, they start the second match. Have you ever seen Rampage or JDX before? Is this your first time?
I've seen JDX a while ago when he came to Magnum. The first time, I think, when he showed up. I don't recall if I've seen Rampage.
Fair.
But from what I saw tonight, I mean, man, they're both like absolute monsters in the ring.
They're really good together. I've seen JDX before. This is my first outing for Rampage. Incredible talent. I can't wait to see them come back if they are able to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, give them the formal introduction. Red Wing and Kit, they come in, they do exactly what they're born to do, and that's whoop ass. Simple as that, right? They wipe the floor with these guys, end up retaining the championship. I mean, I don't see any force in the locker room taking on that tag team right now.
Yeah, right now they're a team to be like reckoned with. You know, like it's just two. Like, one of them is completely unhinged in Kit Sackett, and one of them is just a monster of a man, as in Red Wing. Like, oh my god,
it's one of those like beautiful poetic opposites, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they just should not be together, but some way, somehow they mesh.
They mesh too well.
Right. And that's why they're on top.
Definitely.
Simple as that.
Definitely.
Red Wing, Kit, all day.
All day.
Next match. We have Alan Shepard versus Pierre Bier.
And I guess, from what I heard, he's the sexiest man in the Magnum locker room.
Hey.
You know,
I can't be one to talk. I'll just put it that way.
You know, it's hearsay. You know.
It's hearsay. Anyway, if any man was in need of a smile, it's Pierre.
Definitely.
He comes out and he lets the Magnum militia know what he's about.
Mm-hmm.
And as of till now, not much. Calling Pierre out. But Alan Shepard is a force to be reckoned with. We all know this. We've seen what he's capable of. Going toe-to-toe with some of the biggest names in the locker room right now. I mean, Alan Shepard's been on a tear. He's been on a tear. So, I mean, you can't fault the man. He's at the top of his game right now, and we'll just have to see what else Magnum throws at him.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, ultimately, Shepard does pick up the win, and he walks out as victor.
Yeah, he definitely made him smile. Let me tell you what. I think that's the first time I've seen Pierre smile. You know.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe he needed this.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how he recovers from this. You know, that match was hard hitting, to say the least. Like,
it was really good. I mean, just to give Magnum their credit right now, this card was insane. What a way to start the year. I mean, I don't know how you can top Weekend at Stripes, just in general, right? But again, new venue, new crowd, same results.
Same results.
Same results. So next match, something I've been super excited about. We have the Women's Hellcat Champion.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
Championship?
The Hellcat Championship?
The Hellcat Championship? Let me read this. Magnum Wrestling Women's Championship match for the Hellcat Championship. We had Briar Hale, defending champion, versus Amina Belmont. Amazing talent. If you haven't had the pleasure of seeing Amina wrestle yet, she is top notch. Not saying Briar isn't, but man, they are both incredible, right? Now, one throws a little bit of a tantrum when she doesn't get her way. Amina is a hard fighting champion. I'm pretty sure she's held belts all over the Midwest at this point.
I believe so.
Is insane.
Yeah.
She's so good at what she does. So I'm super upset that she didn't pick up the win, right? But
of course, with Briar being the current champion and how she won that championship,
right?
Of course, there's always going to be a little interference from the other one,
the identical twin,
the other Briar,
the other Briar,
Sage. Yeah.
Oh, that's a rib. Yeah, I just don't know how she keeps doing it. The other Briar just sneaks in, and
I didn't know there was two Briars. That's crazy.
It is wild, honestly. I don't know. Maybe one of them will step out of each other's shadow and show us what a real champion looks like.
just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but next time, Amina, you got this. We believe in you.
Oh, wholeheartedly.
So we jump into intermission. Intermission is crazy. Everyone's going left and right and every which way. But we come back to a banger of a match. We have the Crucible. Brixton Nash, Jameson McGregor versus the newfound Donnie Ranger, Jabrones, Drake and Relly Card, right?
right.
It's cool. It's all right. But against the Crucible, it's a tough night, right? I mean, they did come out strong. They had a couple good moves in. They were back and forth a little bit. But the Crucible's expertise in the ring is it's hard to go against.
I mean, they isolated Jameson for most of that match. They worked on his leg.
Yeah.
They kept him from the corner.
Well, I mean,
so it was a lot of good teamwork, a lot of great tag team wrestling,
For sure. You have a pissed off JMO in the corner, or you have a pissed off Brixton. I mean, that's a tough night, regardless. Regardless. But man, what a hard hitting match. We got to see a couple tag team moves here and there, some big slams, some drops on their head. I mean, if you like hard hitting wrestling, this was the match for you, for sure. But with something that I like more to come.
Yeah.
Ooh. But the Crucible, you know what they do? They win, and they win, and they win. So what they do tonight?
They won.
So surprise, surprise, the Crucible on top. Next match, we have a fatal four-way. We have a fatal four-way for the number one contendership for the Top Gun title, the one that Falcone has right now, which I really hope he loses soon. I really hope so. I can't stand seeing that man with a belt, but here we are. It is Magnum Wrestling. So, fatal four-way, we have Ringo the Clown. What an incredible showing by him. We'll jump into it. Lumbermack, who now has some weird tension with Uriah. Uriah Upton was in this match as well.
And that was after last event when he turned on him. They were a team.
It was weird.
Yeah.
So speaking of weird, we had Teddy Mercury in the ring as well. Man, perfect fatal four-way, by the way.
Honestly.
Little mix of a bunch of different types of guys, different styles. Obviously, we have a little bit of back and forth with the Mac and Uriah situation. Starting out the match, it was let's be a team. Let's just like we used to. And then what did Uriah do? As soon as Mac turned his back, he tried to attack him.
Clubbed him.
Tried to attack the man. What is going on between these two?
Yeah, he did hit the man, but let me tell you about Mac being as big as he is. Oh man,
chased him around the ring,
dude.
I'd run too. That's a big guy.
He is a big man.
That's a big guy. But back and forth match. I mean, these guys went toe to toe. They were beating the mess out of each other.
Yeah, and I would say Ringo and Teddy, they're no strangers to each other either. We saw them at Jim American Society, and they had their match.
Right.
So
super good. That's true. Yeah. Good call. Good call on that. I mean, simple to say for Teddy, we got weird.
Oh, it got weird.
We got weird. We had a double worm to Bronco Busters. Like, what is happening in the ring? I mean, the only thing I can think of is me next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, the banana peel that Ringo pulled out of his pants, I'm just saying, Uriah didn't see it coming, slipped all over that thing.
I mean, it is slippery. Have you ever stepped on a banana peel?
I have avoided them all my life. And not just because they make my mouth itch, I promise. You ever play Mario Kart? Number one lead in the car accidents. Let me tell you what.
Oh my God. But back to the match. Or cut this in somehow, some way. These guys went toe to toe. Mac did what he did best. He chops people down, whether they be his partner or not. Ringo, his amazing flying elbow crossbody, just jumping across the ring, and as high as he does, that is just insane. It's a spectacle.
Yeah,
it's a spectacle.
You know, that big, when he went to the top turnbuckle, jumped off onto the floor onto everyone. Oh my God.
Front flip, by the way.
Front flip.
Front flip that man.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah, pulled DeSanti, pulled Falcone in because they had front row seats they didn't pay for.
Yeah.
I'll give you my Venmo. You know what I'm saying? I need them ticket sales for the marks. Anyway, dead.
Yeah,
dude.
This match, it had something for everybody, I think.
No, 100%. I mean, any different type of way that you could want was there. These were the 4 different types of wrestlers in the locker room. These guys did incredible. But there is only one winner.
Of course.
And that winner was Teddy Mercury.
Oh, man.
Teddy Mercury, bro.
I was excited.
I'm a believer.
Yeah, man. I'm a believer. I believe in that man.
I'm trying to get weird.
Oh. Well, honestly, it's... I don't know. This, like, the whole ending of the match was, you know... the whole ending of the match was, like, you know, all over the place. Like, especially with the Mac Uriah situation. Like, things got heated.
They got heated, yeah.
Mac threw him out of the ring. Mac took off backstage. You never saw him again.
That's true.
And then, Teddy just took advantage of the situation. Pinned Ringo. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Made it weird.
Very weird. Number 1 contender weird.
Number 1 contender weird.
But Falcone steps into the ring as the lousy champ he is. Does the stare down with Teddy. Slaps the taste out of Teddy's mouth.
Cheap shot.
Cheap, dude. I really don't like Falcone.
I don't think anyone does.
It's hard, man. But you know how excited I am to see Teddy as champ? Dude, that's a weird champ.
Oh, man.
That's my weird champ. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see how it goes. Josh Price. Red Wing. The match of the century. These guys.
Honestly, that match, total Haas fight.
You heard the fans. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Dude, just the straight impact from all of those moves tonight, like, shook the floor, man.
Oh, my God. Every time that there was a slam, I was in my chair like, jeez. Because what do you expect from that? The ring bounces 4 feet when they hit the ground. There was superplexes. There was Germans off the top rope. I mean, there was every hard-hitting thing that they could throw at each other. Everything. But yet, comes out victorious.
Of course.
Red Wing, the man.
Red Wing, the man.
The unstoppable. The beast. At all times.
At all times, man. That man is just a beast at all times.
Donnie comes in. Jeremy comes in. Khan comes in. And then the new guys.
Yep. Drake and
Relly. Both these guys don't know what's good for them. Again, they probably were promised a better spot on the roster, but...
Yeah, they came in, they jumped Red Wing.
Pull the wool over your eyes, boys.
But Kit and Nitro made the save.
Well, kinda.
I wrote afterwards, after he got beat down, but...
So Red Wing was already down.
Yeah, he was already down.
Now Nitro and Kit are trying to fend off 5 guys. 5 versus 2 doesn't really math.
Nah.
Unless you're Red Wing. But Red Wing's already down. So what more do these guys want? Of course, you said that he wants the belt. You think he wants gold. You think Donnie wants it that bad? That he's willing to do anything?
I mean, if you know the man.
Anything at all?
I think so. I think he's willing to do anything for that thing.
Well,
and it is even like fighting in an unfair manner, you know?
True.
As Donnie does.
True. I mean, it used to be cool.
Used to be. I no more.
Cool.
I no more, man.
But it's all good. Now, we have it jam-packed next month coming up. I don't have the date in front of me, but we'll put it up on the screen somewhere.
May 17th, Heavy is the Crown.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hell of a show. A hell of a show.
I am excited.
May 17th, you said?
May 17th.
All right. Buy your tickets now. I'm sure
Yep.
they're available.
They are on sale as of right now.
It's at the German American Society. I
German
heard that part.
Society.
Buy your tickets. Tell them the Mark sent you. And as always,
If that check bounces,
so do
so do
you. Goodbye.